All right, hey guys, how's it going? It's me. It's Thursday, about 11:15 a.m. And yesterday we had talked about this flyer that had gone out, the mailer, and how there were some quality issues. So if you haven't seen that stream yet, be sure to watch yesterday's stream before this one, so that you know what the challenges are and what's going on. So we got a response back to them or from them yesterday late afternoon, about 5:30, and we were right. We were right. Yes, orders of 100 and 250 will usually run on our digital Indigo, which is a laser printer, whereas larger orders are printed offset. So the offset printing is quality printing. That's what we want. We want offset printing. And usually when we run these types of flyers or mailers, we're usually running 500 or 1,000. But for the purposes of what we're doing this year, with every listing getting mailers sent to everybody in the neighborhood with messages like, when the time is right to sell, be certain to work with an agent with experience in your neighborhood. Contact me today. So that's going to everybody in the neighborhood, but we're doing 250. And 250, they're running on the Indigo, which is this print, which is why the quality isn't correct. So all those problems we discussed in yesterday's stream are a result of those mailers being print on the Indigo as opposed to being printed on the offset printer. So we've got to reply back to them and find out what our options are here. So we're going to say thank you for the swift reply, and then we're going to say we will be placing, I don't know, we'll say 5 to 10 orders of 250 every month, each with different art. So for different property, but we'll just say different art because that's what they know. Thank you for the swift reply. We'll be placing 5 to 10 orders of 250 every month. But we'll be placing 5 to 10 orders every month. Probably more like, I don't know, 5 to 20 orders. We'll be placing 5 to 20 orders every month with 250 being the quantity for each order, and each order will have different art, so we can't just do one larger run. We will be placing 5 to 20 orders every month, with 250 being the quantity for each order. And as each order will have different art, we can't just do one larger run instead. Is there any way to have these orders run offset every time and not on the Indigo? The Indigo quality is noticeably worse. I don't want to insult them. So the Indigo quality difference is noticeable. We'll say that. we need the offset quality. Please let us know. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the swift reply. We will be placing 5 to 20 orders every month, with 250 being the quantity for each order. And as every order will have different art, we just can't do one larger run instead. One larger print run instead. Is there any way to have these orders run offset every time and not on the Indigo? The Indigo quality difference is noticeable. We need offset quality. Please let us know. Thank you. Me. Okay, so what I think they're probably going to come back and say no, because the press house, the reason that we get really good pricing on our printing is because they run it gang run. So imagine big sheets of paper, 24 by 36, big sheets of paper, and they run multiple jobs up there. So instead of running, if we ordered like 10,000 of these, they don't run 10,000 sheets through the printer. They'll put this on big sheets. So they'll put one there and one there and one there and one there, and then beneath it. So then you'll end up with like 4, 8, 12, 16 of these on these big sheets. And then once they're all run, they cut them down and they trim them to size. So it's gang run, running multiples on one large sheet of paper. The problem with only 250 is if you're running, 16 up, 250 divided by 16, it's only 15 sheets of paper. So doing, for offset printing, they actually create plates. It's kind of old-fashioned, but it's how they do it. So they run negatives, and then they create plates, and the plates go on the press, and the plate is what presses, or what prints, the CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. And so there's a lot of work involved and money involved in getting that set up. So to set up, to do film and plates, to go offset printing, or to go to the offset printer, you're just looking at a lot of time and expense just to be running, 15, 16 sheets of paper, which is why they're running them on the Indigo. So I'm expecting that what they're going to come back with is they're going to come back and say, if you need offset quality, then you need to increase your your run. So they're going to make us order more. And I think we have this under Susie's email address. And let's take a look. Yeah, so if we go to pricing, and then we go to, let's see, mailers. I think they have it in postcards. So postcards, and then size is 8.5 by 11. Doesn't matter, vertical or horizontal does not matter. And we do cover, 14-point cover. Cover is thick, book is thin. So press industry or printing industry terminology. Cover is cardstock, thick, and book is paper. All right, and then color both sides. All right, so the quantity, so for 250, all right, there we go. So for 250, it's 93 bucks. Now check this out. The weird thing about printing, especially when you're doing gang run printing, is the scale. So we go 250. So 250 was 93.50, and that's not including the shipping. So and we had $13 for shipping. So $93 plus $13. If we switch it to 500, it's $102. So for less than $10 more, we're getting 500 of them now. And the shipping has gone up $4. So for $14 more, we can order 500 of them instead of 250, and we'll just have excess. Because I don't think we want to mail out 250. 250 mailed is going to start pushing the expense up to like $400 or $500 per listing, and we're trying to keep that closer to $250. So, but watch this again. We go from 500 to 1,000. So we're at 102 to 1,000. Their website's running really slow today. For $126. So it was $93 for 250, and for what, $33 more. So for a third more cost, you're getting 4 times as much. So the scale of this gang run offset printing from a dollars perspective is really weird, how you can order more for not much more cost. So what we might do is, if they come back and they say no, if they say no, there's too much work involved to be able to run your small order on the offset printer. So for small orders, we're going to continue to run them on the Indigo. If they come back and say that, which I expect they probably will, then we'll upgrade. So we'll go from the 250, which is $93. It was 93 and what? 93.50 and 13.33. 93.50 and oops, 13.33. That's to get them to us, shipping to us. 93.50 and 13.33. If we bump up to 500, and that'll guarantee getting us on the offset every time, then it's 102.85 plus 17.32. And so what we end up with is, let's see the difference here, 93.50 plus 13.30, whoops, 93.50 plus 13.33, that's 106.83. And then 102.85 plus 17.32 is 120.17. So I think that's our solution right there. If they come back and they say no, then we just increase our quantity to guarantee that we get on the offset, because the difference in cost is only $13. And that quality difference is significant. So it'll be worth it to do that if we have to. So at least now we know. Yesterday, I could tell, but I wasn't 100% sure. So at least now we know that yes, in fact, they are running them on 2 different presses. And we'll ask them this question, and if they tell us there's a way, then great, we'll save the $13. If not, then we'll increase the quantity, spend the $13, and in that way ensure that we're getting the quality that we need. So that's it, just a quick stream to give you guys an update on that and to let you kind of work through the numbers with me. And I'll keep you posted on the reply to this. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.